Welcome, Scorpio. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Cancer reading. The full moon is on the 26th of December, the day after Christmas, Boxing Day in some places. I've laid out a combination of the African Tarot and the Tarot of the Divine along the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with a good tarot and use 3 oracle decks throughout the reading. So I thank you for your presence here. Your time is important to me, and I welcome all of you new and familiar. So thank you for all the support that you give me in order to let me do something I enjoy doing immensely. So Scorpio, your overall energy, the Lovers. The Lovers is about a relationship for many of you. This is not only about a relationship with others or a significant other, but it is about a relationship with yourself. This is reflected in your relationships, and this indicates an advance in your ability to recognize something long-term and beneficial for you. You may have experienced relationships that have not been lasting, and all relationships have a particular place in our lives. We learn something from all the experiences with others, but the relationship with oneself is what has grown and what is informing all others, so that you are becoming adept and familiar with your higher self. And this is about acknowledging your potential and the faith in yourself that you are worthy and deserving of pursuing those things that make you happy, that make you successful. And in doing so, you're making choices about relationships or about the way you connect in your relationships that is increasingly explicit and clear in your agreements with others, so that you are connecting based on this deeper sense of self-knowledge and in a way that allows you to connect more deeply with those that are in your life to support those things that are of benefit, those things you desire. I hope that made sense. I'm going to the 10th house. Your social identity, the way others see you. The 3 of Cups is about celebrating the support that you have in your life. This is beautiful following the Lover's card because it indicates that having done the work to establish deep connections with those with whom you can safely share the totality of your experiences or the breadth of your emotions engendered by your experiences really encourages you to recognize the way in which you can be vulnerable and learn from that vulnerability, the exposure of that, the strength you gain, the lessons you learn in simply sharing your story with others and allowing others to do the same for you is at this point in your life a cause for celebration. This is the glue that holds your world together, and your outer world as well as your inner world. You're understanding that you're part of a resourceful community, and in doing that, you are opening yourself up to greater learning, greater growth and development, and the creation of a beautiful and safe environment, beautiful and safe relationships where you find a depth of connection and support. In the 1st house, the Queen of Cups. This is really beautiful. You are in a position to share what it is that you are healing yourself with. And some of this healing that you're experiencing is this greater self-knowledge, but also this greater compassion, attention to your needs, care for what it is you desire, attention to the exploration and discovery of your depths, your creativity, the release of your imagination, and ultimately the ability to forgive yourself for whatever deviance you may have experienced along the way of coupling up with soulmates all throughout your life. And those soulmates naturally include family members, friends, lovers, spouses, a variety of people, even professional associations, business partnerships. These are all a part of the relationships that we process throughout life, wherein the potential to learn something, to share energy, to connect deeply benefits us ultimately. And we make better choices now because we have learned from those relationships, and that forgiveness for, in some cases, who others expected us to be is one of the most difficult experiences to process, to forgive oneself for not being the perfect son or daughter or child or spouse or student or whatever it is that others projected on you can be difficult. And you are in a place where, because you have forgiven yourself, accepted yourself for who you truly are, you're able to give that back in a very fluid and reciprocal way to others. In the fourth house, the house of your history, your home, your domestic environment, the Seven of Pentacles shows you doing the practical work of assessing your effort. This is your business, perhaps. This is your professional job. This is your domestic environment. What has worked, what hasn't worked, and how you've invested in yourself. You're reevaluating that and understanding that investing in yourself in a much greater way, a more attentive and nurturing way, is going to make you more efficient and more productive. That's what you're seeking at this time. You're seeking efficiency, leaner and more impactful in your efforts. Your seventh house, your relationships with others, significant relationships with your goals as well as with individuals or groups of individuals. The Death card talks about the rebirth that you're experiencing in your capacity for connection. This is really about the transition, the basis on which you are releasing the expectations of others with love. And you are making way, clearing the field for a new development, new creation, building relationships and support on new terms, building your creative capacity, discovering that, exploring that safely, knowing that there are allies, that there are people that will provide the same love and support that you provide for them. This is a huge change. This is a huge release of performing for others in ways that we do unconsciously based on our conditioning in many cases. Naturally, we are conditioned to perform according to the expectations of our parents, our authorities, our caregivers. And it can take a long time to undo that when it no longer serves us. So this is you really doing the hard work to separate yourself from these old beliefs. I'm going to first pull a Starry Beginnings oracle and hope that this is resonating for you, Scorpio. If so, please like this video. Please share it with others. Commenting below always gives me pleasure. And subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I thank you for that. And I've pulled stay the course. You are moving in the right direction. This is a beautiful confirmation that all choices you make in many ways are the right choice. And I'm also going to pull a Flora and Fauna of Africa. And this is about acknowledging the way in which our ancestors have prepared us for the work that we are doing now. And I pull the okapi, which is an interesting combination, sort of a deer and a zebra. And the plant associated with this animal is the sacred lotus. The key words are spiritual growth. Embrace all aspects of you. Your uniqueness is your power. Let your spirit guide you. It's wonderful confirmation and so resonant with this beautiful Queen of Cups energy that is leading your effort right now. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Cups in the first house with the star in the second house and the Eight of Air in the third house. You are seeking new inspiration. You are putting together a vision, and you are getting a lot of information, almost an overload of information. You're bringing a bit of worry and concern about how you are going to pull this off. And in some ways, there is this natural reliance on what you know and what you can do, and how you have to figure this all out, which is part of what you are attempting to release. This belief that it is all on you, that your efforts, your ideas are what is going to make or break this vision that you are formulating, that you're putting together, that you're allowing to unfold. So this is a card that basically cautions you to let go, to accept that you've learned a lot of things, you have a lot of tools in your belt, you know a variety of strategies, but you also have the support of like-minded individuals, those that support you to move forward in a way that is going to help you fill out this vision that you have. You're prioritizing this work towards your mission, this healing, almost something that heals the planet in a way. And it can be a creative gift that you have, that you are utilizing to support others, to help others find a way to heal. But the many pieces that you are objectifying as being necessary to putting this together can be burdensome, can be worrisome for you, can take you out of this beautiful present moment that you're in. And basically, the confirmation here is that you're moving in the right direction. So there is no need for you to overanalyze the way in which you're going to proceed. And this may be a kind of overwhelming input of ideas and information, communication from others. The Seven of Pentacles in the fourth house is clarified by the Three of Water in the fifth house and the Five of Fire in the sixth house. The Three of Water is a repeat, and I love that. It's kind of interesting to look at the different depictions of these in the two different decks. Here, the cups are visualized by beautiful shells, which I love, with pearls in the middle. Here, the emphasis is on the individuals that support you, the relationships that support you. This is pointing a bit more to the wisdom that you're gaining from the support of these relationships. So this is a clue for me as to the friendships and the support, the pleasure that you are gaining in creating this new service or product or program that you are exploring. And you're exploring it with, again, like-minded individuals. The Five of Fire is really pointing to the way in which you are working out ideas with others. And there is a sense of your leadership, your informing this collaboration, this team with the spirit of learning, of opening up conflicts or differences with the agreement assumed by all to that each member has a piece of the solution. No one member holds the best or the most important idea, and that by working together you can come up collectively with a way to solve or move forward. This is really, again, about your vision. Your vision is what is driving the way that you're working through the anxiety that the excitement of this new vision may create in you, with a particular history about how to get things done and what the expectation of others is regarding how things should be done, and your ability to allow the support that you have to reflect the support and love, the healing that you give, to explore your creativity together, and to find solutions and next steps in that manner. The Death card in the 7th house is clarified by the 6 of water in the 8th house and the 8 of earth in the 9th house. This card has been coming up with for everyone, and I love this because there's a couple of things going on here. You're learning to balance your relationships. You're looking at the terms on which you give and receive love, and this is really reflecting the overall energy of the lovers as well. 6s are about balancing out the exchange of energy, and you're now taking greater responsibility for pursuing what you believe you deserve. What you believe is a reflection of your authentic desires, and making the terms of engagement more explicit. You are also taking personal responsibility to develop whatever talents, skills, aspects of your life or your experience that can be improved. Your focus is on improving, perfecting, polishing up your craft to the greatest degree that is possible. This is where you strike into the vein of devotion to your craft, love of your craft, love of the work that is required, so the patience that you're able to exhibit, the discipline, the hard work, the step-by-step commitment is something that moves beyond work and moves into the place of devotion and love. So this is how you are helping yourself to handle this growth of the potential of relationships, the mature give and take, the reciprocity that you seek in your relationships, the expectation of discovery and exploration together in a way that is supported. The 3 of Cups in the 10th house is clarified by the 2 of Fire in the 11th house and the King of Water in the 12th house. I don't want to obscure our lovely Queen of Cups because the King of Water is her mate. And this is really indicating a real joining, again, reflecting the lover's energy in the meeting of the more assertive dimension of this exploration, of this discovery of your emotional depths from which you receive rewards. You are able to reflect those rewards of self-care, healing, attention, creativity, imagination back to your partners, your supporters, so that you are supporting them as they support you. This is a beautiful sign of your incredible maturity, which is already obvious in the way that this is all building towards a greater comfort with your vulnerability, a greater ability to manage your vulnerability and to learn from it, to expose it in a safe way strategically, and to recognize that this so-called weakness is in fact a strength of yours. The Two of Fire is about your forward motion. You are looking to move your collective, your alliances, your creations forward into the future. You're moving away from what's familiar into what is unfamiliar. You want to face the world with what it is you've been able to create, what it is you are creating. And you want that to be an interactive experience with the world, with a larger and more diverse audience, population, engagement, collective, or with the future that you can all create together. And this is all based on a vision you have. I'm going to finish up this reading, Scorpio, with the language of flowers. And I've jumped up with the azalea, and the key word is temperance. Find balance and be centered. Thank you, Scorpio. Until next time, namaste.